So here you can see our pressure mapping window here, showing our left and our right feet. And then we've got the video over here to show exactly what they're doing. So I'll quickly just play that, get an idea of what's going on. We'll play this at the regular speed. And you'll see them jump and land. And so when we want to go through and analyze this, of course, we're going to bring up our force time curves, take a look at what actually occurred on the mat itself, and we'll just bring it down here and minimize it a little bit so we can take a look at everything at the same time. So here we can see our jumping, our jump curve here. It's a total force, so everything that's inside this blue box is what you're going to see in the blue curve here. So when you look at that, and if we play it again, you'll see our cursor follow along what's going on. So the loading, the push off, this is the air time where you have no force, and the land that occurs. Now, to kind of get an idea of what's happening at the feet level, if we want to do something really, really quick and get an idea of what kind of load is being used by each foot during the process, we can just pull our screen across like I did here, and you'll now see two curves present themselves in the box below. The blue curve in this case is the right foot, and the green curve, you can see the green box up here, is associated with the left foot. And now you're able to see quite clearly which foot they load ahead of time prior to the launch, and of course which foot might contact first during the land. If you want to, you can also zoom in on this just by scrolling with the little ball on the mouse, and get a better, closer look at what's going on at different locations within the graph. And you can slide your bar over it also to take a look at what's going on inside the graph as well. And we can zoom back out. The other thing is throughout the process, you can see that we've got pressure values, and these are peak pressure values up at the top. We can change those values by going up into this icon here, and we can click this to force if that's what we'd like to do. And if you want to look at it from just a force perspective to get an idea of what the peak forces were, that'll give you that number there. But sometimes it's a little bit easier just to look at the percentage of the force between the 2 feet to get an idea of which one's loading, what percentage of that force is being loaded on each foot. In this case here, at this point, at this point right here where our cursor is, we have 58.6% of the load on the right foot, 41.4 on the left. And you can do this at whatever points of the recording that you want. So just before launch, you can see 57 and 43. So you can see the position associated with that here as he's getting ready to load. So that's a quick way to look at some of the data if you want to compare left and right to get an idea of what kind of asymmetries might be in whatever movement it is that you're performing, whether it's gait, jumps, other types of movements.